Another Supreme Court judge had been attacked by the left. Waiting for the commercials to be over, you know the deal. We don't like commercials, so.
This is exactly why we chose
story to come.
before Leaf Filter. Our gutters would get
If you haven't subscribed, please do. If you did, thank you. All us patriots stick together.
When the salesman gave us interest-free financing,
the red wave is coming, trust me.
It was a no-brainer.
Just gotta have faith.
My home is better protected.
Faith in God and Trump.
Call 833-LEAF-FILTER
We'll get these idiots out of this White House.
Call or log on today and save 15%.
God bless and thank you for watching this video. You can like, but you can't comment. YouTube, turn off my comments. Okay, thank you, Hannity.
All right, now tonight, more left-wing intimidation tactics ahead of the Supreme Court's expected abortion ruling. I guess it can come any day now. Now, pro-abortion protesters swarmed outside of Justice Amy Coney Barrett's home this weekend, dressed in clothing appearing to be soaked with blood. Take a look at this. Look, you know, holding baby doll toys, holding signs, reading things like abortion on demand with no apology. Remember, it was Jen Psaki who actually encouraged that type of demonstration, which in fact do violate federal law. 18 U.S.C. 1507 can't intimidate, you can't harass a judge, especially on the verge of making a decision. It also comes as at least 20 now pregnancy centers have been targeted by vandalism and property damage since the draft leak of the Supreme Court's opinion. And remember that group Ruth sent us.
Whatever happened to using protection?
At Justice Comey,
they don't want the kids. They should have had used protection to begin with.
Children attend.
Instead of killing the baby.
How many times she goes to church on any given week.
Yes, I'm pro-life.
News contributors Tammy Bruce and Charlie Hurt are with us. Okay, so it's against the law. We know that, Tammy. That's number one. Number two, we now know kids are involved. Now they're giving out the schools of the justices' children. This is after, of course, we had uncovered an assassination plot against Justice Kavanaugh. They're now openly threatening these justices. Oh, this justice goes to this church every day of the week. Is that pretty much, can one interpret that reasonably to say, yeah, if you want to, you know, intimidate or harass or maybe worse.
Let me see, you're old enough to play house, but you're not old enough for contraceptive.
On any given day at any given time.
It's outrageous, and look, it's the 21st century. Many of the viewers watching this, some of whom may be on the left, should know my background. I say this as someone who was on the left, who cares about this issue when it comes to women being able to live the lives that they want to live. But what you're seeing right now has nothing to do with abortion rights. It is not 1970 or 1980 or even 1990. It is the 21st century. The things that they're chanting about and complaining about are lies. Many of these individuals who have been doing this are minors, talking about, oh, women aren't incubators and we're not going to be enslaved. This is not a TV show. These individuals have been manipulated and brainwashed for the most part by adults who know that none of this is true. What this is about dividing Americans again, about certainly, especially frightening young women who don't know any better, who might not know that the Supreme Court doesn't make law, that if this Dobbs decision comes down and Roe versus Wade is overturned, it does not make abortion illegal. What this does do is it creates a huge distraction for people that the left and the Democrats are losing because of the economy, because of gas, because of danger, because of Democrats talking about putting women into the draft.
Are contraception,
new wars around the world
illegal
that will involve women and the men that they love and the women that they love. This is a distraction. It will ruin their lives. It is encouraging and tipping over people who are inclined to do violence or believing this kind of rhetoric to do things that are horrible. So this is, again, a pretext. They want victimhood. They want it to be 1985 or 1990, whereas in fact, even then, these issues are about giving women more power at the local level instead of with a bunch of judges in Washington. You'd think that they would want that. But in the meantime, it's about division and violence and victimhood. And none of the people setting up these young women to do this are going to bail them out of jail. They're not going to take their places. They're setting them up and they're throwing them under the bus.
Where's FBI Director Wray? Where is Merrick Garland enforcing the laws of the land?
They're all on vacation.
Clear intimidation, harassment of these justices.
Maybe they're eating ice cream.
Yeah, well, of course, that's the real constitutional problem here, is that it is clearly a violation of law. Tammy's right. They should roll up in a paddy wagon, throw every single one of them in the back of there, and put them in jail for a couple of days or longer, and charge them the serious crimes of trying to intimidate members of the court,
show them how to use
juries or justices or whatever.
Or birth control pill.
To be really cynical about it, to be really political about it, I have to say that these images that we see and this behavior that we see, and quite frankly, even sort of the encouragement that these lost kids have been getting from the highest levels of our government, Democrats in the
one said 6-day hunger strike.
Working for
what do I care if she goes hungry?
It's so appalling, and it's so.
Then she can't pop out kids.
Tactics are so
she won't have to worry about aborting them.
Just from a very cynical political standpoint, I think in a lot of ways they're chasing people away from whatever argument they're trying to make. And of course, Tammy's exactly right. All of the arguments they're making are complete lies. They're lying about everything. But for in the short term, in real time, what
might take it's Biden doing, or not Biden.
And I suspect they're not intimidating Amy.
Obama doing all this.
Charlie, and I'll give Tammy the last word. They think they're going to
Thanks
run
for
an
watching.
abortion on guns January.